Hello, this is Kevin from AMT Software, and in this video I'm going to go over drop-down lists in the program wizards. We've added drop-down lists to every parameter in both the 3D and the 2D program wizards. I'm going to go over how those lists are filled in, and I'm going to go over how you can use these measurement tools to affect what shows up in the list. So let's begin by, I'm going to update this Z-planar program. And right away I could see that the stock allowance has this little arrow next to it, this little button, and when I click on it, I get a drop-down list. And the general rule is it'll go between 25% or a quarter of the current value up to twice the current value with quarter increments. So in this case, the current value is 1 millimeter, and the list has everything between from a quarter of a millimeter up to 2 millimeters. Again, I could type a value. If I don't want any of these, I can still type any value I want. If I wanted 1.3, I could type that in, or I could pick from the list. So if I want to change it to 2 millimeters, I can just pick it from the list. Other values are dependent on units. The length and diameter values for the tool are dependent on the units. So we're in metric, and the length is every 5 millimeters, and the diameter also is every 5 millimeters. For inch, that'll be the length is every half inch, and the diameter is every quarter of an inch. Values like station number, length comp, or radial comp will have just simple 1 through 10. And again, I can just type in any value if I don't want to use those. Speeds and feeds use the rule 1/4 to twice the value. So if I want to cut the plunge feed rate in half, I can just pick it from the list. Okay, let's go over how these measurement tools can affect what shows up in the list. If I take a look at step over here, again, it's following the rule 1/4 to twice. But if I want to measure, when I come down here, just measure. Now I see that here I got a value of about 48 millimeters, and it shows up in the list now. It wasn't there before. Whoops. It's now in the list. Same thing with angle. So my clearing angle, it follows the rule of every 45 degrees, 0 to 315. Or I can use this 3-point or 4-point measurement angle. So about 60 degrees. And now that's in the list. And I can use that value. The last thing I want to show you with measurement is something that doesn't show up in these in the toolbars, and that is if I wanted this pick a point and use those values for X, Y, or Z, I could do that by holding the Control key down and right clicking. And you can see down on the left in the message area of the status bar, it says copied inference point to measurement clipboard. So now when I come up to my NZ value, that Z value where I clicked is now in the list. And I'm going to use that for my NZ. I'm going to come back, I'm going to Control right mouse button, again copied inference point to measurement clipboard, and I'm going to use that as my start Z. Ramp angle is a little bit different. It's not going to be the same values as the clearing angle. These values are just 1 through 20. And again, the angle that I measured shows up. And on this last page, all the values have drop-down lists. And again, just following the general rule, half to twice, or sorry, quarter to twice, with any distance, any other measurement value that shows up. So if I come down to maybe the home position, that X value where I clicked up here shows up as the a value in the list for X. Same thing with Y and Z. Okay, one other thing I want to show you is the Holemaking, how the list gets filled in for Holemaking. I'm going to do a new 2D program, Holemaking. So this list for the diameter gets filled in based on all the holes that it finds in the model. So I've got a variety of holes ranging at 8, 20, 30, and 50 millimeter. So if I want to cut the 50 mil holes, I found all 4 of those. Say no, I want to do the 8 mils, and it finds the 8 millimeter holes. Well, that's it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please email us at support@amt-software.com. I'll see you in the next video.